Meanwhile, the world is struggling to find a template to deal with this, the mutating Wuhan virus. A new variant has been found in the United Kingdom with troubling mutations. It has already spread to as many as 10 countries, and this comes at a time when leading world powers are struggling to get their hands on vaccines. Our next report has more.
The Wuhan virus is fighting back, with newer mutations now being detected almost every week. The United Kingdom faces the risk of becoming a virus melting pot. Another new variant has been detected here, and it has already begun spreading around the world. This variant is called the B1525. So far, it has been detected in at least 10 countries. This includes Denmark, the United States, Australia, and Nigeria. The earliest sequence of this variant dates back to December. At least 32 people in the United Kingdom have been infected with this mutation. British experts are already considering revaccinating the population, even as millions of citizens are still waiting for their first shot.
In terms of COVID revaccination, there are essentially two reasons potentially to do this. One of which is if immunity is starting to wane, and we don't really know how long we will have to have between revaccinations. It might be a long period, it might be short. It's too early really to tell. And the second reason is if we end up with variants of the virus that can escape around the immunity which the vaccine provides. And there's, I think, reasonable evidence that we may have to do that this year.
A week ago, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson said the citizens should get used to the idea of revaccination. But for a world that's already running short on jabs, where will the European powers get more shots? The struggle in Europe is real. The European Union's vaccination programme suffered yet another setback. After delays with the Oxford vaccine, Moderna says its deliveries will have to be delayed to March.
Moderna is indeed one of the companies with which we have a contract, which has been approved and work is ongoing. As things stand at the moment, we've been told that there are a few days for deliveries in February, but it's likely that they will be resolved in March.
Qui seront réservés en mois de mars.
Halfway across the world, Japan is struggling with a shortage of a different kind. They don't have the right syringes for the Pfizer shot. Japan has made urgent requests for special needles, the kind that can extract 6 doses from each vial. With the regular needles, they only get 5 doses from each vial. So 1 dose is wasted. Japan has begun getting vaccines, but needles will be critical to use them. It's the last member of the G7 to start its inoculation drive. Now the elderly may have to wait to get a shot.
We will not start the inoculation for the elderly until April 1st. Also, we are requesting that local governments make a plan so that we can achieve the goal of vaccinating the elderly within 2 months and 3 weeks. Once the vaccinations for the elderly begins, we would like to build a framework to complete this goal, and that remains unchanged.
The world's richest countries locked up more than 50% of the supplies. They pre-booked vaccines and still don't have the shots they need. The situation is worse for the developing world. They may have to wait until 2024 for mass immunization. Support from India may bring some relief for the developing world. The WHO has given emergency use authorization to Covishield, the made-in-India Oxford vaccine. This paves the way for a global rollout of vaccine supplies from India. Via COVAX, the vaccine alliance led by the WHO, 240 million doses of Covishield will be supplied across the world. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.